Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 in the new series I'm starting called The Beginner's Guide to Minecraft. So just get started. This is Minecraft right here when you open it up. And to start, you just press single player. And then you can see I've got a whole bunch of worlds here. And you'll start out with 0 here. And you're going to want to press create new world. And now you got to name it something. I'm going to call it beginner. Wow, that's not how you spell beginners. Beginner's guide. Okay, and then you've got a button called game mode, and this can either be survival, which is the default mode. It's really fun. It's just you try to survive as long as possible. And yeah, here's the description: search for resources. You can craft stuff. You can gain levels, and there's health and hunger. And then there's also creative mode, which is just building mode, unlimited resources. You can fly, and you can also destroy blocks instantly. I'm going to play this in survival mode, and it's actually really fun. So yeah. More world options. Here you can enter in a seed for the world generator. And this can be anything like that. And you can reuse the seed to let two people have the same world. Just give them your seed, and then it'll be exactly as if you never started. It'll be just exactly how yours is. Anyway, I'm gonna just leave this blank, and this just turns on and off generate structures, villages, dungeons, etc. I'll go over all those. And apparently there's a button here that has no use. So I'm just going to done, and then press create new world down at the bottom. And then you can see it's building terrain. And let's just let that happen. Any minute now. Okay, and yeah, so here's the world. You can see it's just generating over there. Just let it load. Good enough. Okay, and if you hit escape, you get this menu. And I'm going to go into options. You can choose a whole bunch of options here. I'm just going to turn up the sound of music. And you don't have to mess with any of this. Difficulty, I'm going to leave that on normal. And in video settings, you've got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm going to leave it on fancy graphics and smooth lighting. GUI scale normal, brightness, you can see how bright it's getting in the background. Leave it on moody, because that way I can tell whether or not stuff's dark. And I'm going to change my render distance down to normal, so it has less lag. And I definitely want maximum performance. And view bobbing, let me show you what that is. So if I turn it on, you can see when I start walking around, my view kind of bobs as if I'm walking. And if you press off, then it won't do that. And I can play this whichever way you want. I prefer to have it off. Tell me if you want to have it on. Yeah, I just like this view a lot better. So you can see there's a whole bunch of trees here with some vines hanging down. And to get started in Minecraft, you're going to need to punch wood. And just do that by holding down the left button on a piece of wood. And go over and get it. And you can see I've got a little piece of wood. And you can place that down with the right mouse button. Just click there. And now you've successfully moved the tree. Now I'm going to punch that and get the rest of the wood. Ooh, thing to note, in Minecraft, almost nothing obeys the law of gravity. So I'm just going to punch some wood for a while. And I like to start out with about 20 blocks of wood. I'm going to do it with 12 blocks of wood just to make everything go faster. 12 is also a pretty good number to start with. But yeah. I prefer 20, but 12 if I'm doing a video. And you can see there's stuff dropping from the leaves, which are currently disintegrating because there's no wood around it. And those are saplings. If I move over to them by scrolling my mouse wheel, I don't know if you can see, but at the bottom my thing's scrolling. You can see that this thing I'm holding is changing. and you can just place those down, and eventually those will grow into a tree. Yeah, so that's basically that. I'm just going to punch this tree over here. Oh, that pig's pushing me around. Okay, so I've got 11 pieces so far. I'm just going to finish mining up this tree. And then we can get started with the surviving. I'm just going to leave that tree hanging up there, because I don't really have anything better to do with it. Sorry, I've got a... Okay, so now we need to take those wood blocks and turn them into something useful. And do that by hitting E, or... You do that by hitting E, or whatever button you've assigned to the inventory. And now you can see you've got this screen. This down here is what you can scroll to with the mouse wheel. And there's some extra storage room here for stuff that you can't fit here. Now, up here there's a little crafting box, and you can put stuff in here, and it'll turn into stuff that goes over here. I'm going to take the wood and just place it in there. And it doesn't matter what square it is. And you can see I get 4 wooden planks per block of wood. So I can take that by just clicking it and move it down into my hotbar. That's what this bar is called. And then I can just keep doing that and just click a whole bunch. And I've got 60 wooden planks. And that is a great amount to start off with. So now we need to find a place to shelter for the night. And I believe I saw a little area down here or something. Whoa. Okay, you can see I fell there, and I took a bit of damage, which is represented by the little hearts in the bottom of your screen, because I fell from a height of over 3 blocks. Now, that hole really isn't a good place to survive in, so I'm just going to walk around, and, ooh, you can see there's a sheep over there. It's got some wool. And wool can be used to make a bed, so I'm going to just punch the sheep. Yeah, sue me for animal cruelty. Yeah, that is in fact how you get wool, by killing sheep. Eventually you can make a pair of shears, which can be used to shear sheep. And it's a lot faster than chasing them around, let me tell you that. Yeah, animals go crazy when you start punching them. There we go. And you can see I got a block of wool. And you can place that down like any block. And mine it up. So there's also some mushrooms here. Those are going to be pretty nice to have. So I'm going to grab some. So what time is it? Okay, it's about noon. Ooh, cave over here. This will be a great place to settle down. Oh, my game's freezing. Okay, ooh, wow, it's a really deep cave down there. But this little, area, actually, no, that's not going to be very good to survive in. Oh, wow, we've turned into a pine forest here. So, I'm going to go find somewhere else, and here would be awesome. You see this, black stuff? That's coal, and you can use it to make torches, which light stuff up when it turns nighttime. Now, to mine coal, you need to make a pick, and you do that by making a workbench, which you can do by just 4 blocks. And you get a crafting table. I call it a workbench. It's basically the same thing. And then you can place it down, and now when you right-click on it, you get an even bigger crafting square. And but by placing 2 planks on top of each other, you get sticks. And you can use sticks to make tools, fences, ladders, and all that other stuff that I will get to later. So you can see I've made a wooden pickaxe. And in Minecraft, you craft stuff just by pretty much drawing out the item you want to craft. In this case, it's a handle, and then 3 wooden planks for the part that actually hits the stone. And I'm just going to get that back because I don't want to make another wooden pickaxe. And now, if I try punching this with my blocky fist, it's really slow and it actually doesn't give you coal. But with the pickaxe, if I start mining stuff, you can see it's a lot faster and you get a little chunk of coal. So I'm going to mine all this up. Because coal, you really don't want to run out of coal. It's one of the things you don't want to run out of, aside from wood and food, because those are also important. I'm also going to mine some of the stone here. And you can see when I mine it, it turns into another block, which is called cobblestone. And it's kind of ugly, but yeah, it's great for making tools, because stone tools are a lot faster and actually more durable than wood tools. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but down in my hotbar underneath the icon for the wooden pickaxe is a little green kind of a loading bar-ish, and that shows me how many uses I have left of my pickaxe. It doesn't really tell you how many uses, but it gives you a rough idea of how much time you have left with the pickaxe. And if the bar drops down to 0, poof, it's gone, and you need to make a new pickaxe. But I'm a little over halfway on the bar, so what I'm going to do is just punch the workbench with the sapling, and move over here where I saw some more coal. So where did I see it? I know I saw some coal over here somewhere. There's a cow over there. Cows are going to be essential for survival, because when you kill them, they give you beef. And that can be used to heal your hunger meter, which is the little chicken bone type thing next to the health meter. And that slowly goes down. If it drops down to 0, you'll start losing health, and eventually you'll die, which is not a very fun thing to do, let me tell you that. So yeah, you don't want that to happen. You want to have a nice supply of food. So yeah, got a nice amount of coal here. There is more. I'm not going to bother getting it. I know people are going to be on the comments like, oh my god, you missed coal, and all that. But I really don't care. To make torches, which are the next essential thing, you want to put sticks and then some coal above it. And boom, you've got torches. Make some more. There we go. And now, because I want to stay safe, I'd like to make a sword. And possibly some stone tools, because they're a lot better than the wood. So I'm just going to make some more sticks. And you can hear the cow mooing in the background, that's going to get annoying. And my first line of defense is a sword, which is a stick. And then 2 cobblestone, or you can use wood, or iron, or gold, or diamond. But stone is the best I can do right now. There's a pig in the corner of my screen. So I'm going to make a stone sword. And now I'm also going to make a stone pickaxe, because it's a lot faster and more durable. So it's the same general crafting thing. And now it gives you the stone pickaxe. So, oh no, it's nighttime. Okay, so I'm going to need to find a place to shelter. I think for the moment, maybe a tree house, just because that'll be the fastest to build. I'm going to kill you. So you just whack at the pig with the sword. And usually he'll drop pork, but not this guy. He's extra lean meat. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shelter here for the night. A little tree house. Punch up the leaves. And I'm gonna place down a torch. You can see it gives off quite a bit of light. And I can actually use this as a rudimentary base for the minute. Oh no, the leaves are disintegrating. Okay, so, yeah, oh, okay, see those really tall black things over there with the purple eyes? Those are the first monster I've seen yet, luckily, and they're called Endermen, and they're actually quite dangerous, if you don't have the right tools to defeat them with. If you move your crosshairs, which are the multicolored things in the middle, over them, they'll get really mad and start teleporting over to you and start killing you. which, yeah, you don't really want that to happen. So I recommend not looking at them. And even if you get close to them, you'll get really annoyed. So yeah, that's a no-no. There's a couple over there. Yeah. Ooh, there's a skeleton over there. Skeletons, they have a bow and arrow, and they're a really good shot. So I think they're actually one of the most dangerous monsters in the whole game. Aside from creepers, which I luckily haven't found yet. Creepers, they're kind of greenish, and if they get close to you, they'll blow up, taking out you and some nearby blocks, and even your base if you're unlucky enough to have that next to you. So yeah. Daytime and nighttime last for exactly 10 minutes apiece. So it gets insanely boring waiting around for daytime at night. So what I'm going to do is just cut the video here, and in the morning I will hopefully have not encountered any super dangerous mobs, and I shall get back to you once it's daytime. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in about 5 seconds. So, yep, see you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back, even though it's been about 0 seconds for you. And a nice thing about daytime, once it comes around, is that monsters start burning up. So you can see that there's an Enderman on fire over there. But if they're burning up, they can still hurt you, only eventually they'll die. There is 2 types of monsters that do not burn up, unfortunately. And they're called creepers, which I've kind of discussed already, and spiders, which are just giant spiders. And fortunately for everyone, spiders are peaceful in the daytime, unless they're in a shadow, like right about here, in which case they start attacking you. So yeah, looks like a skeleton died here. When a skeleton dies, he drops some bones and maybe an arrow or 2. And yeah, bones are very useful in farming because they can be used as fertilizer. Now, what I'm going to do is just run over to my little shelter, and I'll get my workbench and torch back, and then we can move to a more permanent shelter. So, yeah. But seeing as this video is about 17 minutes-ish already, I shall do that in the next episode. So, yeah, stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching.